The late 18th to early 20th century marked a pivotal era in medical history, witnessing the birth of two foundational scientific disciplines. Three extraordinary scientific pioneers would forever change our understanding of disease and immunity. Before their groundbreaking work, understanding and treating infectious diseases was rudimentary at best. Disease was often attributed to bad air or imbalanced humors rather than specific pathogens. Their discoveries would establish the foundations of medical microbiology and immunology as we know them today. The pioneering work of Jenner, Metchnikoff, and Ehrlich transformed our understanding of disease and immunity. Their discoveries established microbiology and immunology as distinct scientific disciplines, forming the foundation of modern medicine. Edward Jenner and the foundation of immunology, smallpox vaccination. In the 18th century, smallpox was devastating Europe, killing approximately 400,000 people annually. One-third of survivors were blinded, and the mortality rate was around 30%. Edward Jenner, an English physician born in 1749, would change the course of medical history with his pioneering work. Jenner made a crucial observation. Milkmaids who had contracted cowpox, a similar but milder disease, appeared to be immune to smallpox. Unlike smallpox, cowpox caused only mild symptoms, a low fever and localized pustules. This was in stark contrast to smallpox, which caused high fever, widespread pustules, and was often fatal. In 1796, Jenner conducted his groundbreaking experiment. He extracted fluid from a cowpox pustule and inoculated 8-year-old James Phipps. The boy developed mild cowpox symptoms. Later, when exposed to smallpox material, James showed no signs of infection, demonstrating immunity. Jenner's work represented the first scientific attempt to control an infectious disease through deliberate intervention. He demonstrated the principle of acquired immunity, though he lacked understanding of the underlying mechanisms. The term vaccine is derived from the Latin word vacca, meaning cow, a direct reference to his method. Jenner's discovery had far-reaching consequences throughout history. After publishing his findings in 1798, vaccination spread across Europe. By 1801, Napoleon ordered all his troops to be vaccinated. In 1840, free vaccination was provided in England. Ultimately, this work led to the global eradication of smallpox, declared in 1980. Jenner's work laid the foundation for modern vaccinology and established the concept of artificially acquired immunity. Though he couldn't explain the mechanisms involved, his empirical approach provided a framework for future immunological research. Elie Metchnikoff, a Russian zoologist and microbiologist, revolutionized our understanding of immunity through his pioneering work in cellular defense mechanisms. In 1882, while studying starfish larvae, Metchnikoff made his groundbreaking observation of immune cells attacking foreign bodies. This discovery led to his phagocyte theory and eventually earned him the Nobel Prize in 1908. Phagocytosis is the process by which specialized cells called phagocytes engulf and destroy foreign particles, including bacteria and cellular debris. The phagocyte extends its cell membrane to surround the foreign particle. In his groundbreaking experiment, Metchnikoff inserted rose thorns into transparent starfish larvae. He observed mobile cells surrounding and attempting to digest these foreign objects, leading him to conclude that these cells play a defensive role. Metchnikoff's discovery of phagocytosis challenged the prevailing belief in humoral immunity, which held that immunity was primarily mediated by substances in bodily fluids. His work established the importance of cellular defense mechanisms, laying the foundation for our modern understanding of the immune system. In 1908, Elie Metchnikoff was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for his work on immunity, sharing the honor with Paul Ehrlich, who developed the complementary humoral immunity theory. The Nobel Committee recognized that Metchnikoff's discovery opened a new field of study, cellular immunology, which helped explain the mechanisms of phagocytosis in inflammatory reactions to infectious microorganisms. Paul Ehrlich, a German physician and scientist, made revolutionary contributions to immunology and chemotherapy. His scientific journey began with developing staining techniques in 1877, which later led to his groundbreaking work on immunity and antibodies. In 1897, Ehrlich proposed his side chain theory, which revolutionized our understanding of immunity. He suggested that cells have receptors, or side chains, that can bind to specific antigens. When an antigen binds to these receptors, it triggers the cell to produce and release antibodies that can target the specific antigen. Ehrlich pioneered the field of chemotherapy with his magic bullet concept. He believed chemicals could be designed to target specific pathogens without harming the body. In 1909, he developed salvarsan, the first effective treatment for syphilis. This arsenic-based compound was the first modern chemotherapeutic agent, successfully targeting the disease while minimizing harm to the patient. For his groundbreaking contributions to immunology, Ehrlich was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1908, which he shared with Elie Metchnikoff. Ehrlich's work bridged immunology and pharmacology, establishing the foundation for targeted therapies used in modern medicine. His side chain theory was a precursor to our current understanding of antibody-antigen interactions. In the early days of immunology, two competing theories emerged to explain the body's defense mechanisms. Metchnikoff championed cellular immunity, focusing on phagocytes that directly engulf pathogens. Meanwhile, Ehrlich supported humoral immunity, highlighting the role of antibodies circulating in body fluids. For years, these theories were considered competing explanations, with scientists divided on which mechanism was primarily responsible for immunity. As research advanced, it became clear that both mechanisms were crucial parts of immune function. Today, we understand that cellular and humoral immunity form a unified system where both components work together. In this integrated view, antibodies can bind to pathogens, tagging them for destruction. This process, called opsonization, makes pathogens more recognizable to phagocytes, enhancing their ability to engulf and destroy them. Phagocytes also work to stimulate the humoral response. After engulfing pathogens, they can present antigens to immune cells. These presented antigens then stimulate B cells to produce antibodies, creating a feedback loop between the cellular and humoral systems. This continuous interplay between cellular and humoral immunity creates a robust, adaptable defense system. The modern understanding of immunity recognizes that both cellular and humoral components are essential, interdependent parts of a comprehensive immune defense. This unified understanding of cellular and humoral immunity has been crucial for the development of vaccines, immunotherapies, and treatments for autoimmune disorders. The field of immunology transformed through a critical shift from mere observation to rigorous experimentation. The scientific method provided a structured framework that fundamentally changed how diseases were studied. Three pioneers, Jenner, Metchnikoff, and Ehrlich, exemplified this transition to scientific rigor in their groundbreaking work. Edward Jenner revolutionized medicine through controlled experimentation. He systematically observed that milkmaids exposed to cowpox rarely contracted smallpox, forming a testable hypothesis. Jenner then conducted a deliberate test with James Phipps, carefully documenting results and repeating the experiment with multiple subjects to validate his findings. Elie Metchnikoff elevated scientific rigor through meticulous microscopic observation. His discovery of phagocytosis came from carefully documented studies of cellular responses to foreign materials. He strengthened his findings through comparative studies across different species and designed reproducible experiments that could be verified by other scientists. Paul Ehrlich exemplified hypothesis-driven research with his rigorous chemical and biological testing methods. His side chain theory provided a testable framework for understanding immune responses. Ehrlich's systematic screening of chemical compounds against diseases and quantitative measurement of therapeutic effects established the foundation for modern drug development. The lasting impact of these pioneers extends far beyond their specific discoveries. They established the foundations of evidence-based medicine and created frameworks for reproducible research. Their work set standards for experimental controls and bridged the gap between careful observation and rigorous hypothesis testing, essential elements of modern scientific research. These scientific principles evolved into the cornerstones of modern research: double-blind trials, peer review, and statistical validation, all rooted in the methodological revolution these pioneers initiated. The paradigm shift from casual observation to rigorous experimentation fundamentally transformed medical science, establishing methodologies that continue to drive discoveries in microbiology and immunology today. The birth of medical microbiology in the late 19th century revolutionized our understanding of infectious diseases. Between 1860 and 1900, groundbreaking discoveries established microbiology as a distinct scientific discipline. Louis Pasteur's development of germ theory in the 1860s provided the foundation for understanding that microorganisms cause disease. Robert Koch established the criteria for proving the causal relationship between a microbe and a disease, known as Koch's postulates. These pioneers developed revolutionary techniques that allowed scientists to identify and characterize pathogens for the first time. The development of key laboratory techniques transformed how scientists studied microorganisms. Koch pioneered the use of solid media for bacterial cultures, allowing isolation of pure colonies. Improved microscopy techniques revealed the detailed structure of microorganisms. Hans Christian Gram developed the Gram stain in 1884, revolutionizing bacterial classification. Pure culture isolation permitted detailed study of individual bacterial species. Systematic approaches to bacterial identification led to taxonomic classification. These techniques led to the identification of major pathogens responsible for deadly diseases. Koch identified Bacillus anthracis as the cause of anthrax in 1876, the first bacterium proven to cause disease. In 1882, Koch discovered the tuberculosis bacillus, a devastating disease that plagued humanity for centuries. Koch isolated Vibrio cholerae in 1883 during his investigations of a cholera outbreak in Egypt. Edwin Klebs and Friedrich Loeffler identified the diphtheria bacterium in 1884. Arthur Nicolaier discovered the tetanus bacillus in 1884, later isolated in pure culture by Kitasato Shibasaburo. The birth of medical microbiology had profound and lasting impacts on medicine. These discoveries established microbiology as a distinct scientific discipline. The methods developed form the foundation of modern diagnostic techniques. Understanding specific pathogens enabled targeted treatments for diseases. This knowledge paved the way for vaccines and eventually antibiotics. Public health practices were transformed through understanding of disease transmission. These foundational discoveries in medical microbiology set the stage for understanding the body's defense mechanisms against pathogens, which would become the field of immunology. The work of Jenner, Metchnikoff, and Ehrlich led to the emergence of immunology as a distinct scientific discipline in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The foundation of immunology began with Jenner's smallpox vaccination in 1796, followed by Metchnikoff's discovery of phagocytosis in 1882, and Ehrlich's side chain theory in 1897. Together, these discoveries revealed the complexity of our immune defenses. These pioneering discoveries converged to establish immunology as a distinct field. Vaccination demonstrated immune memory, while cellular and humoral immunity revealed the body's two primary defense mechanisms. As immunology developed, scientists created specialized techniques to study immune responses. These included antibody assays, cell-mediated immunity tests, and complement fixation methods. These techniques allowed for precise measurement of immune functions. Understanding the immune system has led to revolutionary medical advances. These include more effective vaccines, innovative immunotherapies for cancer treatment, and targeted approaches for managing autoimmune diseases. The emergence of immunology as a discipline transformed medicine. These early pioneers established the scientific groundwork that continues to guide our understanding of disease and development of treatments today. Section 9, Lasting Impact on Modern Medicine, Vaccines, Antibiotics, and Immunotherapies. The pioneering work of Jenner, Metchnikoff, and Ehrlich continues to shape modern medicine in profound ways. Their fundamental discoveries in the late 19th and early 20th centuries established the foundations for three major fields in modern medicine. Jenner's smallpox vaccination laid the groundwork for modern vaccine development. Today, we have mRNA vaccines for COVID-19, vaccines against HPV that prevent cancer, and emerging vaccines for complex diseases like malaria. Ehrlich's concept of the magic bullet and his work on chemotherapy became the foundation for antibiotics and targeted therapies. His vision of chemicals that could selectively target pathogens without harming the host led to modern antibiotics and strategies for combating antimicrobial resistance. Metchnikoff's discovery of phagocytosis and cellular immunity opened the door to modern immunotherapies. Today's treatments like CAR T-cell therapy, checkpoint inhibitors, and monoclonal antibodies all build upon our understanding of how immune cells interact with pathogens and cancerous cells. The legacy of these pioneers continues to guide modern research. Today's scientists are developing personalized vaccines based on individual genetic profiles, creating synthetic immunity with engineered components, and exploring the therapeutic potential of the human microbiome. The work of Jenner, Metchnikoff, and Ehrlich has formed the foundation of modern immunology and microbiology. Their fundamental principles continue to be taught in medical schools worldwide. Their paradigms guide cutting-edge research, and their discoveries have saved countless lives through vaccines, antibiotics, and immunotherapies. As we continue to build upon their discoveries, we honor the legacy of these pioneers of medical science, whose vision and determination have transformed human health and our understanding of disease. As we conclude our journey through the foundations of medical microbiology and immunology, we honor three pioneering giants whose work transformed medicine forever. Edward Jenner's smallpox vaccination, Elie Metchnikoff's discovery of phagocytosis, and Paul Ehrlich's work on humoral immunity and chemotherapy laid the groundwork for modern medical science. Their discoveries span over a century, from Jenner's first vaccination in 1796 to Ehrlich's work in the late 1800s, creating a foundation that continues to evolve today. The impact of their work is immeasurable. Modern vaccines save millions of lives annually. Cellular immunology has led to breakthrough cancer therapies, and targeted drug approaches have revolutionized how we treat disease. Their legacy lives on through modern vaccines that protect against countless diseases, immunotherapy approaches to cancer, targeted antibiotics and antivirals, and our understanding of autoimmune conditions. You can help continue their legacy by learning about vaccines and supporting immunization efforts, staying informed about infectious disease research, and advocating for medical research funding. The pursuit of knowledge that these pioneers began continues today. What medical breakthrough will you witness next? Thank you for joining us on this journey through the foundations of medical microbiology and immunology.